to slow down the Razor. If you link him, the support Medusa is going to slow him down with Mystic Snake and the Grasp. So I don't think you're too pressured here as a Beastmaster.
I mean, if they can play their lanes, I feel like Liquid is going to be very, very strong when they group up. And
this is an opportunity, right, for BB Team to be able to push back against the storylines of the past.
If there's a time to do it, it's got to be now. You don't have a lot of tournaments left in the year. You might not have a lot with this roster if you can't start to get some results on the big stage in the right moments on LAN. And we heard the coach interview, we heard what the panel was discussing. This matchup to me is entirely about the tempo and the pace. The first 10 minutes, super important. The rune fight, super important for BB Team here. They need this first blood. They need to get out of here.
33, trying to hide away in the trees long enough that he can get a couple hits on Psych, and he does manage to get it. No way. Unbelievable, the fact that he managed to pull that off. Gets first blood away from BB Team. You want to talk about pulling off moves in the clutch. That was a clutch move right there.
The most important thing in this game.
Compare that to the Liquid supports, they're kind of the opposite in that regard, right? I feel like those are two supports that do push out lanes very well, but maybe aren't necessarily the best when it comes to like rotation stuff. Is save. Looks like perhaps a little bit of revenge is finally Insania gets the punch at long distance. He gets it, and is still going to be cut down by the Timbersaw. So the matchup still looks all right for the Timbersaw in that Tree Protector. We heard the panel talking about it for quite some time, and still able to dice up that Tree Protector pretty good. No, you don't like playing heroes in new ways. How do you feel about Medusa support, huh?
I mean, I don't want it on my team, but I'm sure it's perfectly viable.
Why don't you want it on your team?
Look, all I'm saying is if I'm in a random pub and my 4 picks Medusa, I'm reporting the guy.
Mickey gets cut down by the Timber Chain as they'll chase after Insania as well. This lane continues to go better and better as it looks like they're likely to pick up the double kill, in which case they are. Not quite a double, one for each of the pair of them. Doesn't necessarily mean that you can keep up with the fast pace that Team Liquid likes to bring. In fact, we've seen that happen to Team Liquid in their matchup against Gaming Gladiators, right? When you're playing up against a fast team, sometimes winning lanes doesn't cut it.
What is this gate rotation, man?
I don't know.
Mickey make this fight.
The Gorgon's Grasp latches onto Saika, and that'll allow the Insania Mickey duo that comes through the gate, just a full-on quad lane to challenge BB Team. I guess they're done with this laning phase. They say, all right, we don't want to keep this happening. We're losing out on the laning phase. Let's shift things up, and let's just move some heroes around. Speaking of moving heroes around, Save is going to move into the mid lane and helps get the kill on Nisha. The mid lane continuing to go the way of GPK as the rotation comes in and widens that gap even further.
It's a really important rotation for BB Team. If Liquid's going to commit this quad lane to bottom, Mickey's just going to abandon top, you need to get a trade somewhere on the map. So you're going to either rotate the line, have 2 other right-click carries, and an IO Lion who are not giving you the team fight. Like an IO is going to have a mech locket, you know, if you get to that point, for sure. But outside of that, you don't have that big tank presence. There's an argument there, but he just
he disables Nisha, can't survive.
It's going to be that spooky for BB Team to fight into here?
Yeah, I mean, we saw Team Liquid when the patch first came out. Nice pick off of potentially on GPK, but no, Save is here with the save, and they've got the relocate coming in. The damage on GPK is not quite enough. The type came through and bailed them out just at the last second. Miro gets there in time, and the damage from the rest of BB Team clean up the rest, and GPK just like that gets up the full HP off
on the Luna and the Beastmaster. Then you negate a lot of the spell damage and the control from BB Team.
Boxy stepping forward, go for the D-ward. They do manage to get the Hex on the puck though. The initiation is there. Still though, managed to get him away. Boxy is stuck in the middle of this Wukong's command, and it's something that Mickey can't challenge either. They have the coil, the overgrowth, the eclipse, all of it being used, but nobody goes down until maybe 33 jumps back in, going for GPK, down to half HP. Might be able to hit him up, but the boundless strike, he gets away. No, Nisha hunts him down. Boxy now, help with Mickey is focusing on Saika. Can Toronto Tokyo get them out of this mess? Lends him a little bit of heal, a little bit of
here if you're BB Team. Like, believe in your Lion jump.
Do they have any
Find
smokes?
the right angle.
They've got one. Toronto Tokyo has the smoke. They're going to pop it now. So they take your advice. Miro still puts himself on the front lines.
I think this is the right play, but you have to dodge the Treant on the backside. You have to find a big core target with this Lion. He doesn't have a ward to do it.
They spot Mickey. They want to be able to go for him. They got the Hex on him. Nisha interrupts it, though. He stops that. Primal Roar on the Razor. Just what they wanted. The Eclipse goes out. GPK is committing for the kill, but he's not going to be able to have the Wukong's command is no good here. He gets sliced and diced as the chains bouncing around, and now the Razor is locked in the Overgrowth during his BKB. It has all gone wrong for BB Team, and now they're just desperately trying to save what heroes they can, but they will not be able to get away from Nisha as they bring down the IO as well. 3 go down, and Liquid get just what they needed out of this. A team fight into the second Roshan for them. No longer having to think about a BKB, it seems. It's going to work towards an Octarine. And he's also got a lot of experience out of that. Though this pickoff is huge, they still managed to find Mickey here and take away his Aegis. Now, are they going to try and reset off of this one? Wukong's command gets used. Mickey is going to be surrounded, but he has his own BKB to be able to walk away. The drain doesn't last for too long. Nisha's assaulting the back line, trying to go for that Lion. Well, it looks like Insane. He got found in the corner. He gets cut down by Miro. Now 33. He goes and fights the IO, gets managed to get the Primal Roar on him and brings him down. Saika, meanwhile, has to use his BKB to start backing away. Miro is still a god in the fights. He still has not been taken down once in this, but a short Timber Chain may put him in a backward position. Nisha gets caught. Gorgon's Grasp is not good enough to be able to stop the damage that comes in. They may be rooted, but they're not disarmed. They lay the damage into Nisha as well as Boxy bring those two down, while Miro remained on the front line. It's proven to be harder and harder for save as the game is going on.
If this Timber can't frontline for vision, or even if he does, but you don't see good targets, I just don't know what you're jumping at this point if you're safe.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, BB Team, you might have to just commit on Boxy when he goes in and
look at that damage just from the first Lucent Beam. Gets the Axe off, and immediately Boxy blinks in, hits the Yules. That's the Dispel. Miro, he's going to be safe for the relocate. Now Saika goes in. He does manage to get the link this time around on Mickey, but he can't quite commit for it. He actually has to back away. His team has called that it's time to reset. The first time he gets a good link and he can't commit for it. Satan actually goes back in. They go for the Beast Master. See if they can blow him up. It's close, but they do manage to get him before the Hex runs thin. Now GPK in the middle of all these things with his lifesteal and his BKB, but he's going to start backing up, kiting away Mickey. BB Team are beginning to break Liquid a little bit here as they've gotten one pick off, turns to a second one with a Tree Protector, and now it's time for the Dusa. The tanky Dusa against 4 is not going to be matched for this unless the Blink Dagger with that stupid bubble. Please. They do manage to catch him anyway, the Blink Forward, and the Gleipnir, so will not allow Liquid to be able to escape unscathed.
Boxy is abusing that mechanic to the maximum here. I mean, what can you say? Tier 1 neutral items, pretty good, right? 40 minutes in the game.
You know what's funny about that is I know 33 also uses that when he does the offlane Dusa, so.
It's where BB Team commit on him with the line, think they have him caught, and then assemble. See you later. A lot of very small mechanics that could come out here to win either fight. They're going to try First Roar.
First Roar going to be put to use here, getting the Timber Saw low. He gets off his BKB, and now his Aghanim Scepter. Liquid start backing away, backpedaling as much as they can, though they're still going to be caught as the Flamethrower is slowing them down quite a bit here, and Saika gets in the middle of it. Gets caught, though. Primal Roar once again being put in. A Stone Gaze has also put him a little bit in a hold here. Overgrowth going to be popped. Immediately tries to deal with that one. Saika does start getting a drain. It's on Boxy. The IO is going to go down, though. Nisha is wrecking the back line, though. He's gone for the line. Finishes him jump. Miro's dropping low, and he's not going to make it out. Turns around, tries to fight Mickey. It's not going to work for you.
BB Team just running out of gas here. Liquid able to kite it out. Didn't even really get the good connections on the Roar targets they wanted. It's more like roar and retreat.
Yeah.
But pick your point, and they go back
for the Beastmaster first.
Oh yeah, they won 33. That is what this game is about. Will they find him here on a random line?
Catch him isolated, catch him on the hard camp. Already down to half. Easy kill. Overgrowth comes too late. Now Saika. He's found his mark, got the link onto Mickey, just what he wants. With a refresh and a Manta, there is no way for Mickey to be able to fight through this one. They're trying to deal with the Razor as best they can. Another refresh coming out from Mickey, but the rest of BB Team, they've already drained away the damage, and now with the second life, Mickey is going to be fighting underneath a Wukong's command with a Razor that's buffed up the hell with lots of damage. A Yule's on an illusion, that's not what they wanted. Saika starts backing himself away. GPK underneath the Wukong's command, it's got to be enough. All 3 of these cores from BB Team will push through and take down Liquid. The team fights continue to go around, and they still got him. Nisha's not getting away. Got him on the Hex. That's 4 down from Liquid.
Save with the buyback just to clean up that puck at the very end. Get what they came for. A very risky maneuver for BB Team as they leave their base. Look for the flank goes to another Roshan where BB Team were unable to force the objective. They're going to be able to force this next one. Oh, save. You are.
He's spotted. Silence Coil on 2. Boxy's gonna jump forward, hits him with the Hex as well. They're gonna turn and deal with Boxy, but the Psycha! He just got blown up, and GPK may have gotten off his BKB and his Wukong command. He'll stay alive for a bit, but his team is getting sliced and diced on the outside. Not Miro, though. He's tanking with that Aghanim Scepter. He had a Refresher BKB. He jumps forward, trying to finish off more. Now pops the Refresher. He may have gotten the Train Protector, but how much can you do all by your lonesome, Miro? You are stuck in an absolute liquid hell of 5 heroes with the Swift Blink and the Glaives on the Luna. She can get right on top of somebody. She's hitting you, she's loose and beaming you. The Glaives are surrounding her, doing additional damage.
Early PKP, try and find something here. You don't have your Lion, though, for the lockdown.
Yeah, they're missing that crucial bit of initiation, and Liquid, they can finish up Megas here, guaranteed. But they're a little bit skittish about what the team fight looks like after that, especially with some of their buybacks being down like they are. Miro, nice impale, hits on 3, Save goes for it, hits the finger onto the Beast Master to get the kill, but still though, the Luna, oh my god, the Luna! She is doing damage, and she will take BB team out of this game.
I've never seen a better impale turn into more destruction against your own team. Save doing what he can, but in the end, it is not nearly enough here as, man, that late game Luna looked absolutely terrifying. You have to
Primal would be amazing, actually, against the Kunkka or the NP. It's like the hard counter to nature as you press stomp and run through the trees because of the DK. Okay.
Fire Dragon or what?
It always fire.
Auction. It is actually very tough to play against this hero, and you've got a mid-Nature's Prophet, probably one of the fastest mids in this tournament, and they don't even need him to be able to find the first blood, as Psycha is going to take a lot of damage on his way out, but he does manage to get the extra gold. The axes are not going to be enough to bring him down.
He's going to try and get a fast Radiance.
Yeah, he could start playing off lane if he wants, and in some neutrals.
I mean, if I'm Liquid, though, I'm rotating straight back up here. Like, I'm not giving this Alk any breathing room. You have push galore. In fact, they're going to take the Dragon Knight up here.
Nisha spots him, doesn't manage to get the initiation right away, but now 33, he's going to close that gap. They've got the Primal Roar combined with the Dragon Tail, so many stuns. BB team is still going to fight this one, though. The boat's coming in. Miro, he goes for Nisha, a hard hero to be able to kill, and it looks like the damage is being split up here from BB team. They're not sure who they're targeting right now, and Miro right now is trying to protect. He's not going to be able to do anything. Dragon Tail into an arrow stun. Mickey comes in with the extra help, and Save is trying to get this kiting back. 33, he'll get it. Well played by Save, being able to back him off, and now pushes Nisha back as well. Looks like he'll even survive through this engage
of this kind of event. Like,
I agree. Whenever he's playing Bat Rider, him and Miro just tear up the laning phase.
And this is a hero that can scale pretty hard. Way better than the Lion.
In EWC, right, it was the Bat Rider Brewmaster that they were running all the time that looked really good. GPK is going to be run down underneath this tower. TP rotations are coming in, though. Liquid surely are going to lose somebody off of this one, or maybe they're not. Boxy with his level 6 and with the Haste Rune quickly picks up the Will-O-Wisp and starts using the Bedlam to bring down Save. What a torrent into a boat on 3. Miro, though, caught in the overgrowth, is not able to immediately get the damage. Insania will find his TP canceled. They'll collect the lives of both supports for this, right?
He shot.
Insania, there's nowhere you can go.
It collects. I mean, it's another fight that isn't that bad for Notice. The BB team supports are going to be able to push waves a bit better.
Okay.
Like, Bat Chen are going to be able to farm a lot more, scale a lot more, bring a lot more to the table. We're already seeing them build a little bit of an advantage here. This is a very valuable game for Liquid, actually. Getting the Chen and all of his creeps here. A lot of gold, a lot of momentum shut down.
But Save, he gets the lasso, pulls him into Miro with the X-Torrent combination. It'll bring Nisha low, but a Terrorize Save. Is that going to be enough? Doesn't hit the Alchemist, and with GPK behind him, they'll deliver the damage to get one core, but maybe 2. Unstable Concoction, it goes off. 33 is already a pretty distant target to go for here. They're going to have to go in a bit deep. They do manage to get the Torrent on 2 of them, stopping the TP wave from Boxy. What a play from Miro.
He's been destroying this early game. I mean, this offlane for BB team has just...
A lot of items are coming together. They have the pipe complete. They have the Gleipnir done for the Mirana. All that's left is Nisha's BKB, but they may not need it. found an opening on Amiro. He got off his blade mail first, though, so instead they turned to save, but look at Saika coming in from the side, unstable concoction on it too with his Radiance. He is burning out the Beastmaster, couldn't stop him before the Primal Roar, and now gets hit by the Overgrowth, but that's okay. They don't have the damage to threaten this Alchemist, especially with Mickey choosing a different target. He finished up the Kunkka, he got the Bat Rider, he comes in and gets a nice double kill, but BB Team...
Which anytime I think you get to that point with this BB Team lineup, you're happy. Liquid are not like going to get pushed in this game, and what a find from GPK. Just saw him farm in the bottom lane, catches him again.
Yep, they just sweep down. There's no way you could TP out faster than GPK can pull the trigger on that Gleipnir. They search for
Tokyo
more.
with this Alk Aegis and say, what are you going to do about it, Liquid? Your out spam is pretty bad. We have the sustain with the Chen. We beat you to it. This is not where Treant excels.
Who is this BB Team? Looking more like Gaming Gladiators right now.
Saves hands off the keyboard. It's like, I'm sitting here till somebody shows, and then I am dragging you straight into hell.
Now, they are not showing inside of the base except for 33. 33 is a great target to be able to start on Lasso, but Liquid's coming in from behind. Can they get here in time to be able to save 33? They do jump onto the Chen with the Terrorize coming out, hitting GPK as well. They'll take 2 for 1 off of this one, and Mickey is going to work with some of his damage, but now he's being targeted. He gets rolled back into some Nature's Grass, and it's not going to be enough. They manage to bring him down. Primal Roar goes out onto the Bat Rider now. With Miro being low, Nisha is trying to hunt him down, not in dragon form though, and Saika is still the king of this team fight. The Alchemist with the Radiance and the extra life is not going to be easy to bring down Nisha, realizing that he is in no man's land with so many heroes of BB Team sitting between him and his base, trying to TP away. The X stops him, the Unstable Concoction stops him, and he goes down. BB Team will resume their high ground push at 20 minutes with an Aegis still intact for Saika, and now they've got Insania potentially. Nope, slips into the trees. He's okay, but the lane of Barracks will not be.
Is this the slowest team at the tournament, Austin?
It doesn't look like it.
Are we watching the same squad that apparently is just AFK farms until they have to BKB TP out? Because that is not how they are playing this game right now. Aggressive buyback from the Furion.
If you could
taking
burst
advantage. They really want to see the supports.
Oh, they
wanna jump.
cannot go through this. Kunkka Miro is waving at him. He knows this initiation is coming. Will it still work for him, though? Oh, an unstable concoction locks onto the 2 of them with the Torrent Bow coming in. Oh, Liquid, this is not looking good. Nisha does manage to get off his BKB, so while 33 dies, Nisha's still able to fight this out, but he's not doing much damage. The Mirana is, though, but the Mirana doesn't have much HP to work, and then he couldn't finish off GPK. Yeah, maybe you can, Boxy, but this fight's done. This game might be done as they call it. 22 minutes. BB Team, who are these guys? Go 0-5, criticized for years when it comes to their pace of the game and how slow they play. And all of a sudden, they just wake up in the middle of this series against Liquid. It just looked like an entirely different team.
I don't even understand where that game came from. I don't know if Liquid understands where that game came from, but it came from somewhere. That is a 23-minute victory here with an Alk push lineup off an early game that was not even that convincing.
You don't go dagger anymore, so I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad either with the Remnant static slide facet where you can like make them move location, because then you're not walking up so much and getting daggered and getting harassed.
Yeah, I imagine they're just going to trade farm, right? I
And
think
you really have to think about the power runes here as well. 6, 8, 10 minutes. Which mid gets these power runes? Very vital.
Gonna dive, go for kill on 33. Zidolons are gonna take out, so there's no real threat whatsoever. He just has his facet, or his passive, to be able to help him out and get some extra Eidolons off of that. And does manage to get the kill on Toronto Tokyo as a result, but
Getting outnumbered here if you're BB Team, especially with how low level your supports are right now.
they're not gonna let any support stick around in this bottom lane and soak some experience. Toronto Tokyo is gonna be found after the dive away.
Just scouting all these camps, blocking up some stacks. This is a massive Ancient stack. Again, so much experience Save needs in this game.
And they're gonna fight around it. Liquid, they're gonna get the kill on Save as Save commits to kill the Observer Ward. Boxy hanging out here on the high ground is gonna use the snowball to get himself down.
I don't think pressure BB Team continue to abuse the support duo here. They're gonna attempt to steal some of this. This is pretty clunky, but what is the turnaround potential? Dagon is finished for the Queen, so you have some big burst damage on GPK.
Miro in some trouble. Turns around, Chakram's not going to be able to get the Timber Chain out of here. The Snowball stops him. Saika, he comes in way too late to be able to do anything about this.
Gleipnir is done for the Weaver here at 1430. Okay, incredibly farmed. And Orchid done as well.
Got him. Any saves? There's nothing really there for BB Team. It looks like they might not be able to do enough damage though. GPK does manage to survive through that, but the Supernova is put down. The Black Hole gets used, but coming in from behind! Miro hits a huge Timber Chain whirling death that gets 2 core kills.
Nightfall with some nice
and a third one on top of that.
What a disaster for Liquid. An aggressive go. They thought they had the timing with the Orchid and the Gleipnir.
Yeah, certainly no reason that you had to dive a tier 2 against a Supernova Phoenix. Miro jumps into all of these heroes that he didn't know was there, immediately Orchid it up. He's in trouble, and he's going to be left behind. His BB Team now start backing themselves away. Mickey, he came in through the side, got the pickup on save, and now Nisha's diving in for more. With the Malefice on Toronto Tokyo, they'll grab a 3rd kill out of this one. Apparently Liquid not deterred by the failure of their last team fight. They take another one here. Mickey does manage to jump away just before they jump in from GPK. 1 in, 1 out, turns around, Sonic Waves, trying to finish up 33. It's not going to be enough. He dies as well. They just got wiped.
That is more of the fight Liquid we're looking for. Just starting these random jungle areas, get the jump on a good target, and right there's nothing to bail you out right now, except, you know, Fire Spirits coming through, stun coming through, that type of thing. Oh, this is a huge grab.
Great pickup from Save. They saw some heroes. Toronto Tokyo made the space in the bottom part of the map, right? They were chasing after that Phoenix. They saw 2 heroes there. BB Team said, now's our time to be able to strike, make use of these Blink Dagger initiations, and they found the perfect mark for it too. Nisha's Storm Spirit. They're making this move without Nisha. Gonna try and take this Wisdom Rune. Mickey opens up on Saika. But the lasso comes through, grabs the Weaver, turning it around, but they're not going to be able to burst down this Weaver, not very quickly. Maybe with the Orchid, a Force Staff gets a little bit farther away, but I don't think it's enough damage. Miro, yeah, he managed to get off his ultimate. Mickey's back up, pretty full, pretty healthy. Insania throwing some damage back at GPK, but they do start backing away. So does BB Team. They respect the fact that Storm Spirit could come in. The Aegis is...
They're going to force the high ground. Aegis on the Weaver. I mean, you could lasso him in. Just try and burn the first life. See what Save opts for here.
But if you don't manage to burst him down, he just BKB time lapses, and then there goes one of your only stuns. Oh!
That is a brutal percentage.
Oh, he goes for it. Save doesn't get the initiation and dies in half a second. He reached for it. And he gets burned in the process. A quick buyback from
BB Team, though. Really looking to punish somebody who's just, you know, relaxed here on a random lane.
Well, they did this before. In game 1, they caught 33, separating from his team off of this kind of play, and they've got him.
No save.
Boxy couldn't get there in time, and now he's going to die for it as well.
They do get the D-ward on the cliff, but the damage has been done.
Miro's looking, seeing if they can find anybody else off of the next Dragon Tail stun.
Yeah, I mean...
slippery heroes, though.
You've got 2 jumps in this lineup. They used both.
Yeah.
We're done here, you know? In fact, you have to think about Liquid jumping you because...
Yeah, it's exactly what they're going to do. Jump Miro and burst him down fast.
Arcane Rune's going to power up this Storm. Have to respect the single target burst coming out right now.
Oh, turn on to Tokyo! Yules! He's going to have to Supernova right away. They may still be able to focus it down. BB Team can do nothing to stop it. No disables to be able to throw out. A Sonic Wave hits on 3. Not too bad. Mickey's going to Shikuchi back, leaving Insania behind. Throw some damage back out on a save. Fearful for his life off of some dangerous crits. Back to the fountain he goes. Liquid, Nisha, and Mickey are still the untouchable cores. Everybody else, you said you did favor BB Team going late. Gleipnir. See if they can pick up Miro here. Yules in the middle of it, pops his BKB, and they got the lasso, pulling back the Enigma. Once again, they target 33. They had to use a lot for it, just like last time. Yeah, they killed the Enigma, but they can't push for more.
He's out for a long time, so I think Liquid are going to try and take advantage of this.
Yeah. I mean, you said you only got 2 stuns. Well, one of them's dead, and nice use of the banner there. Stopping the Sonic Wave from killing the Creep Wave. They'll finish up this lane at Barracks, no problem. Mickey is going to push for more. They want 2 out of this. 30 seconds left until the Batrider can start this engagement for them. BB team, it's either 2 lanes or try and make a fight happen with just a Dragon Tail.
I mean, you can't.
The fight's gonna come to them. They do need to get the Stormtear, but there's the snowball save. And now when they come back from that, there's nothing left from BB team. Nisha, in fact, is gonna go back into it. Another Sonic Wave goes out, doesn't hit a thing.
They are low cooldown. 30 seconds for the next one.
Yeah, 30 seconds for Mickey to hit buildings.
Oh, BKB Enigma, that is going to change the teamfight impact here a lot if BB team come in deep.
Another dive in, trying to break through that link. It's not good enough. They're turning around and Save's dead. Nisha, with his own BKB, stands fearlessly underneath the Supernova. A small zip away and Liquid back into it. There is nothing left on the side of BB team at this point. No Supernova, no Lasso to be able to use. Maybe they do have some damage coming out from this Psycha Dragon Knight. But if you can't lock down a hero, and there's zip-zapping all over the place. Pushing out, Psycha tries it, doesn't get it. Now he's in trouble. Block hole used to lock down Psycha and catches Miro in the midst of it as well. Buyback's gonna be put to use, but without a carry, now your damage is out the window. You had no disable, now you've got no damage. Liquid are looking good to be able to take Megas. It might just force out a GG if they want to stick around for it.
I mean, one more lasso from Save. He's going to take the edge.
Oh, an Enchantress is what you get? You can't even get that with a snowball save coming out from Boxy. It's the clearest read of his life. They've only got one play. It's Lasso. He sees it coming a mile away and had the saves to get Liquid over the finish line. Liquid will bring down BB team once again.